Hi everybody, Patrick here from EngineeringShock.com and electroniclessons.com. This is the official video instruction manual for the ES6928P standalone voice recognition module. Engineering Shock created this module, and what it is the inspiration was that we wanted to design something that you didn't have to interface with the PC, that was ready to go right out of the ESD bag. Now, when you buy this, what you get is you get a speaker, 8 ohm, 4 output connectors. They plug right onto the board. The E6928P module, all sealed up in 2 different ESD bags. So what this video is going to do is I'm going to show you how to put everything together, and I'm going to show you how to use it. These are 2 wires that just came from my lab. The input terminal block is right here. Ground is the top terminal block, positive is the bottom. So what you're going to want to do is connect these black negative on top and red positive in the bottom. Again, the kit does not come with these, but if you have your own wires, it's no problem. These screw terminals are easy to operate. The 8 ohm speaker has a female header connector that plugs on to the male header on the left hand side there. And your output plugs, you'll have 4 of them, plug into, and they only plug in one way, the 4 outputs. Each of the 4 outputs have a ground connection, which is black on the actual plug connector, and a red, which is a signal wire, and you can split them. Just split them on here. So once we've connected our power supply, which is 7 to 12 volts DC. A 9-volt battery works great. Wall transformer even better if you want to use it for long periods of time. Once we plug that in, we're going to show you how to use it. Before we power it up for the first time, I want to talk about the buttons and the LEDs. The 4 buttons are labeled S1 to S4. And they'll be used to program the device, and they will be used to enter into programming mode by entering a combination. Now, under each output, there is an LED. The LED lights up when A, you press a button, or B, when an output is activated. But it's isolated from the output. When the output goes high after a command is received, then there will be a 0.5 second there will be a period of 0.5 seconds where the output goes from 0 volts to 5 volts. It's TTL compatible, works great with Arduino, Snap-Pick, you name it. So, just wanted to mention that. Really, when you're working with this, all you have to worry about are the buttons, the LED indicators, the output, the terminal block for power, and your speaker header. Now, another thing that we'll get to is if you get tired of hearing my voice, which is programmed into this device, you can unplug the speaker. But again, we'll get to that in 1 second. I'll now apply 9 volts to the terminal block, the power terminal blocking. Now, if this was just out of the package, what would happen was it would automatically enter you into programming mode. But since I've got 4 messages trained, what I have to do is enter back into programming mode manually. Because by default, as soon as I power up, I'll start in scanning mode. So it's scanning for the changes to the output. Or sorry, it's scanning for the 4 commands. And so what I'm going to do is we're going to do this in segments, little by little, so that you know exactly what's going on. So first of all, I'll power it up. Now what I did there was I entered it in manually. What I had to do is in scanning mode, if you want to enter back into programming mode, what you have to do is you have to press the S1 button until the device says synchronize. Then you press 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, 4, and that'll place you into training mode. So now that we are in training mode, we have basically 3 options. We can escape programming mode, which is training mode, by pressing the exit switch, which is right here. And that will discard any changes we've made. Say I trained 2 commands, and then I decide, no, I want to keep my old commands. Then I will press the exit key, and it will take me back into scanning mode. So I'm going to do that, and then we're going to enter back into program mode again. Now, after you press S1 and it says synchronize, you've got a very short time frame to press 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, 4. Keep that in mind. If you do it too slowly, it'll say synchronize again, and you'll have to enter it in properly. Anyway, now we're here. Another option is, say we only want to train 1 or 2 commands, and then we want to go back into program mode and save our changes. Then we press 2 and 4. So what I'm going to do is, if we hold 2 and 4, I'm not going to go back into programming mode yet. I'm going to program a command, a single command, and then I'm going to enter us back into scanning mode, and then we're going to do a full train. Now, when I press S1, I'll be basically programming in a command for command 1, and the output for command 1 is right here. The output for command 2 is here. S2 is there. S3 is here, which is command 3. Output for command 3 is here. They're adjacent to each other. So what I'm going to do is I'll program command 1. 1. 1. So now S1 is trained. Now, because if I wanted to delete the change that I just made to S1, I'd press the exit key. If I wanted to not program in any more commands and enter back into scanning mode, I'll press 2 and 4 at the same time. Now what we're going to do is we're going to power it up, enter into programming mode, and we're going to program in all 4 commands and show you what can happen during programming mode, all the different aspects of programming mode, and then we will explore scanning mode. One. 1. Now, I don't usually suggest using small, easy commands like that, because if I programmed and say 1, bun, none, run, then we're going to confuse it, and there will be false triggering. No voice recognition is perfect. I actually suggest that you think of good commands like quantum physics or he said, she said. The emphasis is always on the last syllable, at least the majority of the emphasis, but as long as you have a good solid set of commands, you're not going to have any problem. So for this, we're going to enter in 1, 2, 3, and 4, but just for the sake of showing off. So let's try something here. Watch this. 2, 50, 2, 2. You see what I did there? The 2 commands, what they're doing is you have to say it twice, because it's in software it's taking the 2 commands and comparing them. If they're similar, then then it'll accept it. Now what for the second one, I said 2 commands that were completely different. It matched them. They were incorrect, so it made me do it again. So for 3, watch this. 3. 3. 3. Now for 4, what I would do normally is show you the too noisy aspect. Now if you have, say, wind blowing on the microphone, or there's too much background noise, it'll say too noisy. But we're going to enter in our 4th command, 4, and then it'll enter us back into scanning mode, and then we'll play with the outputs. 4. 4. 1. 2. 3. 4. 4. 2. 3. 1. Let's try entering in another set of commands. Octopus. Octopus. I love you. I love you. Voltage. Voltage. Apple tree. Apple tree. Octopus. I love you. Voltage. Apple tree. And there you go. There are 4 mounting holes. The outputs can output up to 10 milliamps. There's an onboard speaker, again regulated to 5 volts on the board, so you're safe. You can use this in all sorts of different stuff. I've used it for fireworks detonator, a toggler. I'm going to make a combination lock circuit, and I'm going to show you guys how to do this. I'm going to be making up interfaces for this board as well, so that you can purchase, if you're interested, interfaces that can really work with the outputs. So if you watch some of the other videos that we have, we've already got 3 other videos. Check it out. It's very easy to use and a lot of fun. Just to recap, again, this button corresponds to the first output, second button corresponds to this output, third button corresponds to this output, fourth button corresponds to that output. This is command 1, command 2, command 3, command 4. We're going to do this one more time. We're going to start from finish, enter in 4 different commands, and test them out. Red. Red. Blue. Blue. Actually, I'm going to keep my 2 previous commands for command 3 and command 4, which are voltage and apple tree. So what I'm going to do is, if I wanted to disregard the changes I just made, I'd press exit. And if I want to save the changes, but I only want to enter in 1 or 2 or maybe even 3 commands, I'll press buttons 2 and 4 and hold it. Red. Blue. Voltage. Apple tree. And I'll power it off. And that's the video, guys. That's the online video manual. Very easy to use, standalone, ready right out of the package. All you got to do is wire up your outputs to your Arduino or your PIC or your TTL circuit, your basic stamp, any programmable logic, ARM. Easy to use, mountable, low power consumption, properly filtered and decoupled at the input, 7 to 12 volts, very easy wall transformer to come by. So if you have any other questions, please don't hesitate to ask us. This was developed by EngineeringShock.com. Currently it's available at electroniclessons.com, and more distributors will be obtaining this and selling this in the near future. It will be available at EngineeringShock.com right now, but as of Monday this past week, Engineering Shock was down, and we're still trying to get it back up and running. So thanks for watching, everyone. Thank you for your support. Hope you liked the video.